I'm Nicole.
I'm Geraldine.
I'm Lauren.
And this is
Doing the Damn Thing, an entrepreneurship talk show. Hi, my name is Linda Sims and I'm with Rodan and Field's Anti-Aging Skincare. What do I love about entrepreneurship? I love the fact that you have time freedom, you have the ability to make choices, and I love the fact that there are no glass ceilings.
Hi, my name is Nicole Khun. I'm with Young Living Essential Oils, and what I love about entrepreneurship is the flexibility in my time and helping people I care about.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our latest episode of Doing the Damn Things. Thank you so much for joining us today. So before we get into this video of network marketing, I want you guys to hit that red button, subscribe, ring that bell so you get the latest videos. Don't forget to like this video, and of course if you love us so much, you would share it as well. Lauren, take it away.
Thank you. Hello. I'm very excited about today's episode, which is network marketing. I want to call it Network Marketing is Entrepreneurship Too, or Network Marketing.
We'll see
it's
what we
not
put on the YouTube title.
Yeah. But something, because I definitely, when we look at entrepreneurship and we talk about all the different forms that it takes, I think network marketing is one of the models that doesn't get the cred that it deserves. And just a little bit, I've worked within network marketing before, and so I definitely, I have the context of that. I really loved it a lot, and I've seen the benefits of it. And today our guests are Linda Sims, who she's going to tell you more about her work with Rodan and Fields, and Nicole, who works with Young Living Essential Oils. And I am so excited about both of these women. I wanted to bring them on specifically because, as you know, both they're my friends. Nicole and I have actually been friends since we were 15. I didn't say how long that was. Yeah, she was
That's
one of my besties growing up.
How cute.
And
Long time ago.
That's awesome.
Linda and I have been friends about a year now. We met through a professional networking group, and really the reason why I wanted to bring the two of you guys on is because I see your hustle. You both are so dedicated to what you do, and I know that you really believe in the model that you're working for, and I know that it's created a lot of opportunities and freedom and some incredible things for the two of you. So I'm really excited to have you guys, and thank you so much for joining us. So just, I guess, to kick it off, we'll just go this way and share a little bit about what you do with Rodan and Fields, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. Hi, everyone, and thank you. So I'm with Rodan and Fields. I have an Australian accent, so I'm obviously from Australia. I've lived in Walnut Creek for the last 3.5 years, and Rodan and Fields, if you don't know who Rodan and Fields are, they're two Stanford-trained doctors who are all about changing skin and changing lives. And they definitely changed my skin, so I could never be involved with a business if I didn't believe in the products themselves. But it's all about also creating opportunities for people who want to have their own business and can start up their business at a fairly low rate, if you want to put it that way, and build it to however big they want to build it. So the products basically focus on anti-aging skincare, and we have customers from the age of 13 right up until however old you want to be using the products. So yeah.
Okay, so Young Living Essential Oils, they are all about having top quality products without any of the synthetics that we get from environments and things all around us. So you're going to have everything from the essential oils that are distilled right from the plants that they grow, and then you're going to have all of those things put into products so that we can have all natural plant-based products that are going to allow us to remove toxins from our home in other ways too. So that's kind of how I describe
Perfect.
it.
That's perfect. Yeah.
So you both have very interesting stories of why you picked this certain business, this certain company to work for. So why did you guys pick, out of all the other network marketing businesses out there, there's a slew of them that people can choose from, why this one? Why the one you chose?
Do you want to go first, Nicole?
So I didn't really come into this looking for a network marketing business. So I think that's part of why my story is a little bit different. I didn't go looking. A lot of people will try different companies and see how it fits for them. But I really went into this looking for solutions for my own needs, for my body, and was looking for alternatives to other methods that I had been doing for so long. A lot of chronic issues that I was kind of just hitting a wall with in any other of your, let's just say your typical route that you would go when you have an issue with your body. So I started looking outside, and the oils, I actually just started as a customer. I just started using the oils, and they were such a game changer for me in so many ways, and allowed me to even have that, I guess, that energy and that drive again to even think of it as a business. So I didn't go into it looking. Now, if I had other people, I would totally go into it looking at a business. But I think you have to find a product that speaks to you, and you have to find a product that you're willing to talk about every day, or hustle on every day, or incorporate into your life. Like, it would be really hard for me to, let's see, I had so many sales jobs before this where it was sales, and that's your focus. And for me, I feel like this really chose me. It speaks to me. I get to work with a lot of women. I get to educate them. I get to teach them. I get to build them up. I get to meet people. And that, all of it, is the business side of it that kind of came to me. It all just worked out. So I think it's different for everybody, why they pick what they pick. This actually just worked out really well for where I was in my life, and I ran with it.
Well, I want to say something too, because for Nicole, I mean, I've been friends with her for a really long time, but like, there was a period where we didn't talk for probably, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 years, and that was like, she had the TMG, TMJ, which was a jaw.
I was having surgery.
She was like on medication, just feeling depressed, had a baby, was,
trying to have more babies.
Yeah, just juggling a lot. And so we weren't really in communication because we weren't in the right place. But all of a sudden, like, she kind of submerged and came out. And I don't know, how many medications were you on?
A lot. I know, just in the first 2 years of using oils, I was able to eliminate 4 of them.
Yeah, so like, it literally
4 or
changed
5.
her life, and I saw it from the outside of it too. And so, yeah, that passion, it's the passion that drives you. And you also were saying that you had skin things that drove you, so.
Yeah, well, mine was a little bit different as well, because I started working for the company in their head office. It was my first job when I moved to the US. And I had an opportunity to go with another food company, or with Rodan and Fields, and my husband and a lot of friends encouraged me to do something different. Yeah. So I was out of my comfort zone for sure. And my role there was to basically meet with the consultants, find out what their training needs were, and we had a team back in the office who would create the training programs for them. So I was never looking for a direct sales company to become a consultant. Like, that was the furthest thing from my mind. I'd never done anything like that before. The closest I'd ever come to it was maybe buying a mascara from Mary Kay. Yeah. So, a Mary Kay person. But in working with the company, and then in meeting all of the consultants, and then in understanding the business model, I was like, this is one of the best business models I've ever seen. And, I've worked for companies like Clorox and Ferrero and Lindt Chocolate. And I was like, wow, why haven't I sort of seen this before? So it wasn't that I chose Rodan and Fields. I think Rodan and Fields chose me. Yeah. But then and my husband was using the products as well. So even before I met him, he was using the products too, and loved it. Cool. Yeah, helped him with his large pores, as he said. And then I started using the products. I had a lot of acne when I was a teenager, and then again in my early 20s, like, so bad I used to walk into chocolate wholesalers like that. Yeah. And then in my early 40s, I got really bad acne. So I was keen to see, in using the products, I was keen to see if they would work on me. And then all my acne scars started to go, and I had a bit of pitted skin. That went as well. So I had belief in the products, and I had a lot of belief in the brand, because the 2 ladies who created it are still practicing dermatologists. So, they're in the Forbes top 100 business women of the year list every year. It's $1 billion company, but they still have so much passion for what they do. One still practices in San Francisco, another one's in Oakland. Yeah. And they love what they do. And it was a case of, I would be crazy not to go with this business model, and why am I sitting here working ridiculous hours for all of these other top companies, taking home the same salary with a little bit of a pay rise, with a bonus. Why don't I build something for myself as well and be able to share that with all of my friends and family who can come on board with the business opportunity as well? So I came home one day and said to Aaron, I want to become a consultant. And he was like, what? You crazy? And he asked me, do you believe in the brand? And I said, well, you've been using the products for so many years. What do you think? And then he said, do you honestly think you can make a similar income? And I was like, yep, watch this space. Give me 3 to 5 years. So I love what I do. I've never, ever, ever had this type of freedom in all the companies that I've worked for. And I love the fact that I can share it with my friends. They're the first people I talked to and spoke to about the business opportunity. So friends and family, because I don't see it as selling either. I see it as more of a, I want to share this business opportunity with you. Here are the reasons why I came on board. Anti-aging skincare. We're all aging. 99% of people wash their faces. It's got good brand recognition because being the same 2 doctors who created Proactive, even though they don't own it anymore. So for me, it was a no-brainer. It was like, this business makes sense. The model I love, and here's an opportunity to improve your finances, whether it's from a part-time perspective or a full-time perspective, or also improve your skin.
Well, let's talk about the model, because you said that several times, and really that's kind of the point of this, like where I want to get with this episode is, what is network marketing? Or let's talk about what all the names are for network direct sales. I heard you say network marketing, peer-to-peer marketing, what other multi-level marketing. We'll address one of the revolutionary a little bit later.
E-commerce.
You say e-commerce. I actually say kind of like the revolutionary way to survive. Because like the business model, and I'll share with you guys, when I was 28 or 27, I started working within a network marketing company, and I built a team up and went through about 3 years. They eventually fell off, and then my business fell off a little bit. But after that, I decided to go to business school. I got an MBA, and I will tell you, I learned more about running a business from network marketing than I did at an MBA. I got different skill sets at an MBA, because that was also very important. But I was like, wow, that just further built my belief about the network marketing. So you mentioned a few of the things that it creates. It's a way to have freedom. It's a way to, really have unlimited potential of income. And what I like is it sets up the systems, like as a business owner, you have to do a lot of things that network marketing provides for you typically. Like I would say I've come in contact with a lot of different brands of network marketing, and more or less they all are pretty similar in the way, they have nuances and better things, different product, whatever, but the actual things that they provide, a dashboard with your systems already there, your analytics already in there. But you want to talk a little bit about, both of you guys, so just go do a circle, a little bit about like the business model and what you feel is awesome about it.
Gosh, I love this model, really. And I had the same experience going through business school, and it was really kind of frowned upon. It was structured, at least when I went through college, the whole multi-level marketing is what they would call it, way back then. And thanks, Lauren. But I think it's the way that our culture is going. I think it's the way society is going. I think it's a whole opportunity for people, especially people like me who work around a schedule with a husband who's in law enforcement and and then trying to find your own little pieces of time to work in. Models like this allow you so much flexibility. And I also love that in this kind of a model, different from all of the jobs we had before this or during this or whatever, you actually have a real opportunity to make more than the person above you and the person above them. I mean, it's really all up to you and how much you want to work. I mean, so that part of it, everybody says it's kind of that pyramid word, but it's like, in what other you're all shaped that way. What other organization are you really able to surpass what your boss makes, and then some and then some. So I don't know. I really like that it has that flexibility and that.
I mean,
the
you both
income potential is huge.
Yeah, before we went on the air,
Yeah.
we were all talking about how hard you really do have to work. It's not a get rich quick scheme.
No.
It's, you know, like that's what a lot of people will call a get rich scheme or whatever. But like I said, the reason why I chose you two is because you're both hustlers. You're working at like it is your business. I met you at a networking group where you dedicate all your time to get there. She's on Facebook Lives and like all sorts of groups providing, you know, classes all the time. So, you know, I totally, it's like,
and I still feel like
job.
I don't work as much as I would like to, you know, like, but I know that there's that time there when my daughter's older, or, you know, like I don't, my husband asked me recently, what was the difference between, like, there's some women for Young Living, for example, that will go to those multi-million-dollar paychecks in 18 months, 2 years. Like, it's happened for a few of them, but not everybody. Obviously, that's not the norm. But, you know, he asked me, what is it that they're doing, that you're doing? Because I'm putting this all in full-time right now. My daughter's in school. I have the time to do it. You know, and I had told him, really what they have to do that in 18 months is do nothing else but that. And sacrifice everything else. So I really, and we could all do that. I mean, we could all do that in a second, but I would rather go to the soccer games and go to the meetings at school and volunteer in her class and have dinner with my husband, and that's just where we're at in our family, and it's different for everybody. But you're gonna, basically my point I think is you're gonna get out what you put in, but you gotta be willing to put it in, and you may not see that return really quick, like in a, say, like a car sales or a job where you're like, okay, there's my commission, boom. It's something that you really have to work at and nurture and grow.
See, that's why it's entrepreneurship, because
Right.
how long have you had your business?
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
And you know how much work you're putting in that same work, you know, it's like, but or in a corporate job, how much time did you put into your corporate job?
Right?
You don't want to know.
And with the like input output like equals is so different. It's like, it's awesome.
But that's the difference between this and a corporate job, is the fact that the more effort I put into it, the more I know I could potentially be building my business. Whereas with a corporate job, it doesn't matter that I was working till 1 o'clock in the morning in that office in Sydney. I still got paid the same.
You're doing it all for someone else.
Yeah, exactly. For someone else.
And for me, I stopped actually talking to people about the product that I was selling for a few, like I stopped talking about it because I wasn't really involved. I wasn't working my business. But every 4 or 5 months, I get like a $50 paycheck still.
There you go.
You know, like that $50
income,
has actually come at pretty key times for it too. So that's the beautiful thing, is that residual income, which if you look at any kind of like Rich Dad Poor Dad, you know, a lot of the people that are really making it big, it's about the residual income is what's going to create wealth and longevity for you.
That's amazing. That's exactly right. And it's willable. Like you think about people who have families, they can will it to their children, who will it to their children. It's a great.
So one of the questions I wanted to dive into before we dive into like the naughty word, right?
I love that naughty word.
You know, you all have had experience building up your team, and I know other entrepreneurs have that struggle building up your team. You need to have a team to be successful in your business. You know, to delegate other things too. So what have been some of the struggles and tips and tricks you guys have with building up your teams?
Great question.
I'll go.
You want to go first?
So struggles are many. It's really finding I think the struggle for me personally has been dedicating time to the team and also dedicating time to my own business. So I think last year I made a big mistake of dedicating too much time to the team and training and coaching and one-on-ones and everything else, and then forgetting about my own business and continuing to go out there and find new people who are interested in this business model, and new customers as well. So this year I'm really sort of trying to find that balance between how much you coach your team and train them versus actually continue to find more people to bring into your own personal business. And it can become frustrating, and I understand where people are coming from. Like, it's not like that employer-employee relationship, you know. It's not like
you gotta go to work.
Exactly. You're not going to get paid. It's their own business, so you have to respect that as well. So, and it becomes frustrating when you've invested so much time and energy into a person that said, "Yep, I'm all in. This how many hours I can work and whatever," and then they don't do anything.
Yeah, so paying attention to who's in, it's like that balance too of like paying attention to who's really walking the walk,
Yeah.
Right.
but not
And not just
dismissing
talking.
the people. Also, like you kind of holding people in their space, meeting people where they're at.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Which sort of leads me to one of the tips, as you said, would be, well, for me personally, I don't just go, well, I'll just talk to my directs and that's it. I'll pay attention to anyone who is willing to work and who is actually working. So, I'll give time to anybody who's actually putting time into their business as well. So I do one-on-ones with people who are in my 4th line or 5th line, who I know appreciate it, and they might not be getting that same level of support from their direct sponsor. And, they'll often say, well, why do you do that? You're not getting paid that much on me. It's like, I don't care. At the end of the day, like, you're still part of our team, and I want you to be successful, because your success will be my success, even if it is that big.
Well, and also
So,
if people drop out in between, right, that person does become your director.
Correct, yeah.
So it's like having the holistic view of like protecting your brand.
Yeah,
almost, really.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And it's just, it's so much fun. Like, you get so much satisfaction out of actually, like, personally coaching these people and seeing women. I'll give you one example. Seeing women going from being unconfident, not sure, to now one particular woman is the president, if you want to call it that, the president of a networking group. And yet she was so unconfident before, and now I'm like, you're what? You're the president of your networking group? Within 12 months. So that's a bonus that you get out of this type of business, or somebody who just comes out into their own and you can just see them blossom. That's awesome.
Do you guys, the company I worked with used to say, well, we're a skincare company. No, we're a self-help company, self-development company, disguised as a skincare company. And I feel like that is one of the best things about network marketing too, is that there's a lot of, just like entrepreneurship too, you're faced with a lot of stuff about yourself and your beliefs and your skill set and stuff. So and then plus on top of that, if the products are actually helping you in your health and to feel better, that's clearly going to help too.
Yeah, no, you get a lot out of it. And I think you have to force yourself to do those things, though, because you don't have like a boss or somebody saying you need to go to this training, you need to go to this meeting, or you need to learn more about this or work on this skill set. Like, you really have to look within and say, what do I need to work on to get there, or what do I need to do to get there, or what do I need? And it really, like I went to a retreat a few weeks ago, or I guess that was 2 months ago now. Right?
That was a few weeks ago.
April? Gosh, I think 1 month ago. And a lot of people are like, oh, you're just going to go play and mess around, and, they look at it like I'm taking a vacation. And it was like, no, we really take this opportunity to dive deep and work on things that you're going to apply back into growing your business and your team as well.
Yeah.
It's huge.
There's a lot of, and there's so much self-development, even with those courses as well, personal development.
Which is good.